here to give you an update on the house. Things are moving since the last time we talked. Very exciting. We've been working on the trim. We have removed all of that. Got my little buddy here. Say hello. 1 second. Okay, sorry, let's try that again. So a little update on the house. We've been working on removing all of the trim, and I've started kind of trying to clean that up. We have also started a real demo, which is super exciting. We've also gotten quotes for brickwork to be done on the outside of the house. There are a couple things that we're going to change up. So I will update you on that once we have the quote, and I'll show you all the work that we're going to do. And we have also got a quote for spray foam insulation, and our hydro company is coming out to kind of see what we can do with the amps coming into the house, I believe. So yeah, let's kind of dive into what's going on here. So we have taken off all of the trim in the house and we put it in the barn. These are fir boards, and then the wainscoting, I think I said it was pine, it's actually oak. So clearing that mistake up. But all of these boards have super thick nails that are like 3 inches long in them that all need to be taken out. I want to restore these to the natural wood color, so that means removing all of the paint, and I'm really struggling with that right now. So I actually bought like a little hand sandblaster we're going to try later, but you will see me struggling so hard to get this off with a paint remover. And if anybody has any tips on how to actually do that in a way that is going to work and not be an absolute mess and take 12 to 18 months to do, please let me know, because that would be super helpful. A lot of these doors have really, really cool original hardware for the hinges. They changed a lot of the doorknobs, but we'll try to keep those hinges. Of course, a lot of them have been painted over with that thick white paint. So that's a bummer, but I think I'm just going to throw them in a bucket of paint thinner and see what happens if I leave them for like a couple days. Aside from struggling with the trim situation and removing the paint, there is laminate flooring that was put into the 3 bedrooms that are in the house right now, and we've been working on ripping that out. We both work full time. I'm currently wrapping up my mat leave, but we work full time, so it's just kind of something that we do on weekends and after work. So we've just been picking away at removing that laminate flooring, and thankfully underneath is the hardwood that runs through the hallways and the rest of the house, which is awesome. So we're taking all of that out right now, and currently on the second floor we have a window that is like right above our dumpster, so we are pretty much chucking anything that we don't want out that window. See you later. But it is, I mean, it's going well. It's a lot of fun. We actually filled up our dumpster yesterday because we ripped out the kitchen cabinets as well. And I will kind of give you like a little walkthrough of what the house looked like before we started the real demo. Okay, so we actually have our bin ready to go. And we started throwing stuff in there, as you can see. We took off a couple doors. There's some trim. So we'll take a look at the progress so far. This place has been cleared out of all the trim, the wainscoting, and all the trim has been taken off in here. So it's looking pretty crazy right now. Gonna lead the way. But upstairs, this is what we were working on earlier this week. We came after work one day, and this room had laminate flooring in it before. I don't know if you remember, and then a plywood was on top of the laminate, so we took that off. And the same hardwood that runs into the hallway runs into here. We have laminate to remove in this room. This room didn't have any actually, but the other bedroom did. So let's turn off the light here. We can show you that. Okay, I'll do this way. You can see all the trims removed here. And then there's laminate in this room that we still need to get rid of, and it's literally, it's just taped down here. But yeah, so we're making progress, that's for sure. It's an absolute mess in here, but things are moving in the right direction, which is exciting. Okay, come on. So that is the tour so far. We've got quite a bit done for 2 weeks and only 2 people doing this job. You know what? I'm gonna grab my respirator while I'm here because those paint fumes smell horrible. Come on. But yeah, that is progress so far, and obviously we have another beautiful day today, so excellent working conditions. This is what my project is going to be today. I have this piece of trim, it's broken, but we really want to restore this to the original wood if we can. I have no idea if that's going to be possible, but this thing has a million layers of paint on it, so we're going to give it a try and just see what happens. Fingers crossed. So I'm just gonna kind of start scraping off the bigger plates. I'm just treating this honestly like getting your nails done. So they basically like buff the outside layer. Okay. Put a thick layer of this all over. Yeah, I will say it doesn't smell great. I don't even know if you're like supposed to use this kind of little brush, but we'll see. This might ruin this, but whatever. It costs like $1. Okay, so we put that thick layer of the paint remover on here. And we're just gonna see what happens. This is the one I bought. If you know of anything better, let me know, but this is what my hardware store had. This is my current workstation here. Let's check and see. Looks the same. On this bottle it said not to spread it out with a brush, but like I don't know how else you would put that on there. So I didn't follow the directions, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Actually, this is working pretty good.
I'm second guessing this. It's already looking better, but there's like a layer of something on here.
Okay, so it kind of worked, but there is one layer that is extremely hard to get through. So I just put on another layer of the paint remover and we'll see how that does. Okay, so it didn't do a terrible job, but the problem is I am gouging this wood up so bad and it's extremely difficult to get into those cracks. I had high hopes of putting natural wood trim in the house and reusing this because I do really like these. Pieces of trim. Stop. Okay, relax. However, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that because it took me an hour to do this tiny little piece and we have a whole house to do. So we may just be sanding it down and finishing with a nice coat of white. Unless anybody has any idea how to make this process way smoother. Let me know. Somebody's just here to play.
If you like what you saw today and you're interested in seeing more, please like and subscribe to keep up with our red brick restoration.